Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late working on some stuff, but welcome to Friday Night Reading Sprints. I know if you're new here, I used to do these every single week. I'm probably going to go back to like once a month just to not to overwhelm myself, but I have missed you guys and I want to hang out with you all and read. So let me know in the comments what you're reading, what you're doing tonight, even if you're not reading and just hanging out. I picked a couple books, physical books, because I tend to get a little bit more reading physically done while doing sprints. So that is the plan for today. Happy that you're here. I should be here for at least 2 hours until 8 o'clock my time, maybe a little bit longer if I feel up to it. Struggling with some womanly troubles today, but I'm here. Even though I'm tired, I'm here. But I have a couple of books that I am going to talk about just a little bit to share with you what I'm reading today. And yeah, so everything's working, I think. Yes, okay, I'm making sure that my microphone and everything is working. So very excited that everything is working. Oh, I just realized I need to renew my book. I have a Christmas book out at the library because it's a NetGalley arc. It's published already, and I want to read it because it's the next in the series. It's the A Wonderful Christmas Crime by Jacqueline Frost. And so I checked it out, even though it's not Christmas time. And so I think I'm going to renew it. And I will pick it up. I will. It's supposed to snow on Monday, so I might pick it up then and just pretend that it's wintertime and Christmas. So yeah. So yes. Okay. All right. So let's see who's popping in tonight. Susan's here. Hi, Susan. How are you? Susan's listening to Where We Belong by Kima Vogel Sawyer. Nice, outstanding, awesome. That's her newest book. That was on my most anticipated releases. So I'm really excited that you enjoyed that, and I can't wait to pick that one up. Hopefully soon. I don't have a ARC copy of it, but it does sound really good. Hi, Nadine. Nadine's reading A Voice in the Wind by Francine Rivers. Awesome. I have a different opinion than most people. Is it the third book? I think the third book was my favorite. No, second book. Second book? Let me just double check. It's a book that's like not everybody's favorites in the series. Like everybody loves all the books. But my favorite is As Sure as the Dawn. Oh, that is the third book. That's my favorite. I like the third book. I remember the blonde guy being on the cover. That's one I like. Hi, Teresa. I'm glad you're here too. I'm glad to see my sweet face. Yes, it's been a while since I've done some reading sprints, but I'm glad I'm here. Hello, Jess, all the way from New Zealand. Well, welcome to reading sprints tonight, live reading sprints. Yes, it is quite a bit later where you are, but welcome. Hi, Hannah. Hannah's in England, so she's got a different schedule as well. Oh, Australia. Sorry. Wow. My brain, I was thinking of England like for the past couple days for some reason. I was hoping to visit somebody there, but unfortunately it didn't work out. But yeah, I think that's why I'm like, I know you're not from England. Why did my brain go there? Hi, Mom. Mom's here. Teresa's reading Noble by Misu Andrews. Nice. Love that series. And All the Lost Places by Amanda Dykes. Awesome. I just finished an Amanda Dykes book a couple days ago. I finally read the newest book that she had out. For some reason, titles elude me today. Born of Gilded Mountains. I just read it a few days ago. I won't spoil anything for you, but I did like it. So that's good. And yes, Hannah's an Australian. She's also in the future. You can tell me what tomorrow's like. Teresa says, hi, everyone. Hi, Bethany. Not reading right now, catching up on videos and some house cleaning. Nice. Oh, nice. Where did you go? Any place fun for the past week? That sounds fun. Hopefully it was a fun trip. Jess says, hello, Aussie, waving across the ditch. Yeah, you're like your neighbors right there. So I have an Australian and a lovely lady from New Zealand. Wonderful. Mom's reading the 4th book. Yes, she's on her 4th book this month, and that's a lot for her. She's reading Every Hour Until Then by Gabrielle Meyer. So I've been pushing her to finish the series so she could be all caught up with the next one. 10 a.m. Saturday here. Nice. Yes, it's 6 p.m. Friday night here. So it is a full day. And Hannah says, hello, neighbor. Went to visit some missionaries in the Philippines. Oh, nice. Very nice. I've never been there, but that's nice. Yeah, I'm going someplace this summer. I have not decided if I want to tell you guys before or after. Some of you know where I'm going, but I got to talk with one of the ladies I'm staying with in one of the cities, and she's really, really nice. She's a huge talker like my mom. So I got to talk with her. I'm only going to stay with her for three nights. I'm leaving on like the 4th day in one of the cities, but she's very, very nice. She's also a Christian, which is a great. And she's originally from, I can't remember where she's from now. Someplace really nice. Fiji. She's from Fiji, and so is her husband, but they live where I'm going. So I'm really excited to stay with her for a few nights. So she's basically going to leave me on my own. Since she works at home and stuff. So I'm like, I'm totally okay with that. I love exploring by myself. So very excited. Teresa loves that book too. Yeah. Yeah, that one's my favorite. The one that she's reading right now, book 5 in the Timeless series. That one's one of my favorites. Hi, Hannah. I know I've missed being here too. I'm glad I could be back and slowly getting back into sprints. Mom says, yes, it's a good book. Your Friday or Saturday becomes weekend for us. You get sad when people do Sunday sprints. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do Sunday sprints on my Patreon. I just got back into doing those too last week. But yeah, I mainly do Fridays, and sometimes I think I used to do Wednesday nights too, but I think Friday nights work the best for me. Not that I don't do much anyways, but I like Fridays for sprints. But yeah, it makes sense that Sundays wouldn't work for you. Hannah's been reading Miss Latimer's Letter by Susan Elaine. I've never heard of that, but might end up reading something different this morning. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. And Hannah's also reading A Voice in the Wind. Nice, you got 2 people reading that. Hello. It's good to see you. I don't know your first name or anything. If you just want to be called Modern Mom, I'm totally okay with that too. But I'm glad you're here. Awesome. Yeah, well, I haven't done sprints in a long time. That's why you haven't caught me live. I haven't done reading sprints probably since, wow, I know it was last year sometime, maybe October. It could have been before that. I'll have to look back on my videos and stuff. You're currently halfway through an Abby Jimenez book. Nice. Okay, now I can talk about what I'm reading. Well, I have like a bunch of different books I'm reading. What did I start? I started an audiobook, which I'm not going to read tonight because I do want to read physically, and I do have a couple books I'd like to get to, but I did start reading, where is it? The Tangled Tale of the Wool Gathering Castoffs by Sharon J. Mondragon. Woo, let's focus on the book cover and not me. Maybe it's just too bright. Let's see if we can change that a little bit. Or I could have done like a book cover and stuff, but that's it. It's about these groups of ladies that have like a prayer shawl group, and it's the second in a duology. And I really like the first book, so I thought I'd grab the second book when it wasn't too much of a span in between series, because I tend to like I either binge read series or I wait too long in between books. Hi, Paige. I'm glad you're here. All right, so I have a couple physical books that I am going to read tonight, depending on what I feel like reading. I have this one that I haven't started yet. This was actually a gift from my dad for Christmas, so I really do want to get to it sooner rather than later. That is The Mapmaker Chronicles by A.L. Tate. It's the first book called Race to the End of the World. It's a middle grade book, so not exactly sure what made him pick this one. So I thought that was interesting, but excited. Oh, it's actually, I think it's an Australian publisher company, I think. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I want to pick it up and try that. I am about a third of the way through A Road to Deer Run by Elaine Marie Cooper. And this is a book that was sent to me by the publishers. And so I would like to start and hopefully read the whole series this month, or at least by the end of next month. So I am reading through this one. So I think I'll read a couple chapters of this one tonight, just because that way I can get done a little bit more on this book. And then the other book that I am so excited about rereading is the Journey to Juna trilogy, which is a middle grade series. I'm so excited. I know you guys probably saw my pre-post pop up. I think I posted it yesterday, but I'm going to have the author on my channel on Monday. And I am so thrilled because she is my favorite childhood author. This series meant so much to me growing up, and it's one of the only series I've reread like ever. I think I've only reread, I can honestly probably count the books I've reread probably on two hands, maybe a little bit more than that. I'm not a huge rereader, but I've read this series quite a few times, and so I'm going to reread this series this weekend, so it'll be fresh in my mind, and I can talk to her. And she was so kind and sent me some wonderful book plates to put in my copies, which is so nice of her. So I'm very excited to pick the series up again because I love this series. So if you ever loved Chronicles of Narnia as a kid or as an adult, you really need to pick up these books, Journey to Juna trilogy. It's on Amazon, not sponsored. It's on Amazon though, and it's on Kindle. It's not Kindle Unlimited though. I wish it was though. That would be amazing. But it is on Kindle. You can get a Kindle book, and these are the new paperbacks. I have the original paperbacks actually upstairs, but they're getting very, very old and slowly falling apart. So I got the new ones to read physically again, so that way I can enjoy them again. And I'm kind of tempted, like I'm gonna ask her on Monday if she changed anything, because these are reprints that came out, I think, last year or the year before. So these are reprints. Yeah, wait, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, yes. And so I actually found her because I was trying to contact her years ago, like when I first started BookTube and I first started contacting authors. I tried to find Kim V. Engelman, and I couldn't find her. Like, I could find like a website. It sounded like she was like at a pastor at a church or something like that. But then like there was no contact information. But then she did these reprints, and she had a whole author page and an email address. So I emailed her, and she was so sweet. She even sent me her phone number, so like I can text her and stuff. And we're gonna have hopefully, I'm sure it will be, a wonderful chat on Monday. So I want to refresh. And one of my questions is, did she change anything before the reprints? Because I'm intrigued to find that out. Because it's been a while since I've read the original series. So it's been like, when did I read it last? I think back in 2023, I think was my last reread of it. That sounds about right. A couple years ago. But yeah, so I will be picking this up and reading a couple of chapters. These are really short. They're like 125 pages. So I can read like one a day until Monday. So thankfully they're not super long or anything. They're not even as long as a Nancy Drew book. They're a little bit shorter than a Nancy Drew book. So that's good. Jess is going to catch up on her reading journal. I was actually planning on doing that too, but I decided not to. But I do need to catch up. I think I've read like probably 8 to 10 books since the last time I've updated, so I need to catch up on that. And then decide what to read. Got too many on the go. I don't normally have this many going at once, but what with review books and then the author chat and stuff, I just ended up picking a bunch of books. And then like I like to have an audio on the go, even though I should be reading just physical books and ebooks, because those are the ones that I need to get to. But I like to have an audiobook so I get a break every once in a while. Probably Lark Rise to finish before the Cozy Reader Book Club tomorrow. Nice. Very nice. I need to read more cozy mysteries. I actually found out on Google that Agatha Christie is considered like a cozy mystery author. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm like, what kind of like what category would you put her in, you know? Because her books do lean more towards cozy mystery feels. So I would say I could definitely see that because I was trying to figure it out because I had a prompt in one of my book groups on Facebook that was a cozy mystery, and I was like, I don't have one lined up right now to read, and I was like, Agatha Christie, let's check that out, and she's considered cozy mystery author, so worked for me. Jess thinks she's only 5 books behind in her journal, so not too bad. That's not too bad at all. All right. So I'll probably start sprints in a few minutes here. I used to do an hour, but since I'm probably only going to be here for about 2 hours or so, I think I'll do 40-minute sprints. It's a little bit longer than half hours, but I think it'll be a good time limit to give us plenty of time to read and also have, bathroom breaks and snack breaks if you want to. You're starting Anne of Green Gables tonight. How exciting. Is this your first time reading through Anne of Green Gables? I was buddy reading with my friend. I'll have to text her and be like, are we ever going to finish the series together? Because we stopped reading it I don't know, 2 years ago. But we made it through book 3 or 4 and we never continued. I'd like to continue it just to say I actually read them all. Oh, awesome. It is. Yeah, this I think when I started buddying reading it with my friend, I think I read Anne of Green Gables once before that, but I could be mistaken. But then I have never read the sequels. I know that for sure. So it's been nice to read those with her. Jess says the Anne books are probably my all-time favorite books, the first 6. Yeah, there are quite a few books in that series. Yeah, I think book 1 is still my favorite so far of the books. I don't even really remember what book 2 and 3 were about, only because book 1 is so classic compared to the other ones. So that to me, book 1's definitely sticks in your head. Mom says she loves Anne of Green Gables. Yes, she does. And we grew up in with the 90s versions with I think her first name is Anne. That's the character's name. If you didn't hear my mom, she said her last name was Shirley, and I said that's the character's name, not the actress's name. Okay, yeah. Are you sure about that? I'm looking it up. No, it's not. And it's not even Anne. I thought it was Anne. No, it's Follows. Megan Follows, yeah. It's been a long time since we've seen those movies, but that's the version we like, is the one with Megan Follows. Yeah, I know. Gilbert was pretty cute in that. I actually had a crush on the guy she met in Germany or France, the reporter guy. He was cute. I don't know who he was played by, but I liked him. But yeah, Gil was cute. Oh, Tracy, you never read Anne of Green Gables? It's okay. I could have said that a couple years ago too, because that's one of the books I could not remember if I read it before or not, because I watched the movie so many times that it felt like I read the book, because the book is so similar to that version. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. In the black and white Anne films, the actress renamed herself. Oh, I gotta look that up and find out if that's real. That'd be crazy. Hello, Kurt. Kurt read the first Anne of Green Gables. Nice. And you've read Emily of New Moon. I have heard of that one. I have not read it yet, though. My dad actually just picked up The Glass Castle by the same author, Ellen Montgomery. And Dad was like, have you read the Blue Castle? And I was like, that's my favorite. I love that book. So I'm not sure. He should be reading it now, I think, because side note, my parents finally read my book that I wrote. So they enjoyed that the last couple of days. And let's just say they both really enjoyed it. So that's good. That's good. Good. High praise from your parents is always good. Your Nana used to play the Anne of Green Gables series when we visited, and being kids, we weren't interested. I watched them pretty young. I think I was really young. I think I was around 12, maybe a little bit younger when I was watching that. I think the 3rd movie was my most favorite just because I really liked the kind of the body girls that Anne met, the singers. I just think they're so much fun. And then I did have a crush on the reporter guy. And then for a while I wanted to name my future son Dominic because I just love that cute little boy in the 3rd movie. Um, yeah, so I think the 3rd movie was my favorite. It was the longest too. I should watch it after a while. Hi, glad you're popping in to Boop. Hello. Well, good night. Oh yeah, it is a little bit later for you too, I think. So good night to you. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. No, I haven't been here in a while. Yeah, I love the Blue Castle. It's such a cute book. I love that one. Yeah, mom's talking about my book. Kept her wanting to keep reading from page 1 of my book and wanting more. Yeah, I need to be motivated. Although I did just purchase Microsoft Word, so it's got to motivate me to start book 2, so I can have the whole series together when it gets published. You think it was because our Nana was into it, then it had to be boring. I definitely get that. There have been some movies that my parents used to love watching when I was younger, and I found them so boring. Some of them I still do, and some of them I actually enjoy now. Like, I think one would be Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. That one my mom loved, and to me, other than the dancing scenes, I didn't enjoy it when I was little. But we rewatched it like the first time in like 20 years, and I loved it. So taste change for sure. Your mom had the movie series recorded from TV. I think she recorded it twice actually because she loaned them to someone and thought she wouldn't get them back. That totally makes sense. I think my dad loaned a DVD one time to somebody and never got it back, so he just bought another copy. I don't think I very rarely let people borrow something. But like I was always the type of person where like, if you keep it longer than a month, I'll be like, "Hey, do you have that still?" Like, I need it back. Yeah, the first movie is really close to the book. The sequels really aren't, from what I'm remembering. I don't think there's really anything as far as World War II in the actual books, and yet it's so like um so dominant in the 3rd movie. Oh, you just read the book The Castle for the 2nd time. I was thrilled. I still loved it. Yay! That'll definitely be a book I'll reread. My friend gifted it to me for Christmas. Was it 2 years ago? And I'm so glad that she did. So now I can reread it whenever I want to. If I don't want to, I think I listened to the audiobook. Maybe I read the ebook because I didn't have it. All right, so I'm going to put on sprints now since we're very close to the 30-minute mark. I know I've been chatting a while, but it's been a while since I've seen you guys. So we're going to go ahead and start our first sprint. Let me go ahead and put on 40 minutes because right now I have it at an hour. So let me find the 40-minute mark here. Just a video that I found. All right, there we go. All right, I got a commercial. There should not be any commercials because I really try hard to find videos that don't have commercials in them. So hopefully we're good to go. All right. Hannah quickly says there is about World War One or World War Two, and is it World War One or World War Two in the last book, Rilla of Ingleside. Oh, okay, interesting. All right, sharing screen so you guys can see the cute little timer, and there we go. Pop it on. Hopefully there doesn't look like there's commercials, so we should be good to go. All right, I'll see you guys in 40 minutes. I'm gonna probably get off camera for a second, and I will be back soon. Bye. Okay. I think I got everything all set up in my audio back. Okay, so sorry if I scared you guys when I just spoke there, because I try not to scare you. Had somebody fall off their bed one. I don't know if she's here, but but yeah, so welcome back. I hope your sprint was a good one and that you had a really good time reading or doing whatever. I saw a bunch of people pop in as I was reading, but of course I was intrigued by my book, so I didn't really comment until now when we're chatting. So let's see where we ended here. So Anna said 2 of Anne's sons are in the war. Yeah, I think I remember somebody else mentioning that in the Anna Green Gables books in the last one. Hi, Jamie. Jamie, yeah, you can't stay, but glad to see that I'm back. Hi, Kat. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done sprints, but I'm glad to be back at least once a month. You know, there might be some months where I can do more than that, but I'm really glad to be back. Hi, Jamie. Glad to see you doing sprints. It's okay. Never late to a reading party. There's no such thing as late. Even if you join in like a minute before I end, which has happened before. Some people have joined like the last minute. If you can get one sentence read, it still counts. Hi, Elna. Gonna join for you for an hour. Awesome. Reading These Healing Hills by Anne Gabbert. Nice. Nice. I don't think I've read that one. I've read a few of Anne Gabbert's books and I've enjoyed them. I really enjoyed her one that she wrote last year. I think it's my favorite one of hers so far that I've read. And I have one more on my list that I want to read this year. I can't remember the title of last year's. The Pursuit of Elena Bradford. I really enjoyed that one a lot. I think that was my favorite of hers that I've read so far. Wow, I did not realize that she actually wrote a ton of books. Wow, I thought honestly she had maybe 8 books. Wow, she has a lot more than I thought. I got a lot of reading to do if I want to read all of them, but there's just too many books out there. Hi, Tabitha. Cooking dinner now, but hoping to read Out of Time by Irene Hannon. Awesome. I read that book a few years ago. Enjoyed it. Hi, Sammy. Just finished her reading journal. Awesome. Got distracted by a book I'm enjoying more than the one I need to finish. The Irish Nurse at the Lodging House. Ooh, interesting. I also love World War II fiction. Have you ever read any of Amanda Barrett's? She is fantastic. Also, Sarah Sundin. Those are my 2 favorite authors for World War II fiction. Fantastic. I love both of them. Still have yet to meet Sarah Sundin in person. That's a goal of mine to meet her. But I have met Amanda Barrett, and she is lovely. She's very shy, but I had a wonderful talk with her over lunch one time. Jamie's reading Rebuilder by Megan Shellis. Nice. I've never heard of that one. I love learning about all the books you guys are reading. Teresa almost finished the 2 chapters you needed to read in Noble. Awesome. Oh, your buddy reading it with Molly. Oh, awesome. Wait a minute. I was just going to say, I'm buddy reading a book with Molly. Are we buddy reading with the same Molly? I'm not reading Noble, though. We're reading the Kathy McCrum trilogy, Recorder, that whole series, the Consortium series. We're reading that, and we're on the 3rd book now. We're going to start next week. That's hilarious, though, if it's the same Molly. Hannah ended up going up for your morning walk and having breakfast. Nice. Got to have a good start to the day. Yes, absolutely. I used to do protein shakes in the morning. I've probably talked about that. I found, though, that because it's a pea protein shake, it's made out of peas. Peas aren't actually good for certain things that I have, as far as my health and stuff. Yeah, legumes are not really the healthiest vegetables. So I've switched to Greek yogurt in the mornings. So it's been working out pretty well so far. I really actually do miss the protein shakes because they were so easy to make. Greek yogurt, though, is easy too. I mean, hi, Mary Beth. It's not that late. You only barely missed half a sprint. You're good. Yay, Katie sprints. Hope to finish Ladies of the Lake by Kathy Gokul. Nice. Have 42 pages left. Awesome. I can't remember if I finished that book or not. I know I read part of it, but I found it just a little bit too slow for me. But I would like to try some of her other books that I think I would be interested in. I can't remember if I read it or not. Sammy says, love the cover for that book, Jamie. I want to try Megan Shellis. Is that how you pronounce it? Shellis? Jess says, happy to be here, even a little late, reading Theo. Is your name Jess? Because there's no E. I just want to make sure I'm okay with that. I thought you were Jess earlier because there's another girl called Jess on here. Well, I'm glad you're here reading Theo of Golden tonight. Awesome. One of my friends said she really enjoyed that book, so I might have to give it a try sometime if I have the time. There's so many books out there. I do have a goal though that before I go on my vacation this summer, I'm going to finish all of my physical review books. So anybody who sent me review books from authors, they're going to be read and done. So I've got like, I think 8, roughly 8 to 10. So it's doable. That's the goal, hopefully. Hi, Molly. Oh, well, thank you for hugging the like. Jamie says, Sammy, that series is great. Hannah says, I've read Anne H. Gabbert's Shaker series, and it's really good. I know I'm reading one series. I'm going to start the one that has Angel in the title, Angel Sister. It's part of the Rosie Corner series because a prompt in one of my reading challenges is Angel or Devil in the title or cover, and obviously I'm going to pick Angel. So I picked that one by Anne H. Gabbert. Jess says, don't recognize those authors. Oh, you have to. Your favorite World War II series has been The Railway Girls. Nice. Okay, well, if you want to read either one of those authors, I'll put it in the comments too. I'll do it on my phone because it's a little easier than my laptop. But if you want to try either one of those authors, I highly recommend for Sarah Sundin. Man, you can't go wrong with any of Sarah Sundin's books. They're all really good. Same thing with Amanda Barrett. But I think, oops, I don't want shorts. I want my lives. Thank you. There we go. Friday Night Sprints. Okay. But yes, for Sarah Sundin, I would say one of my favorites, although, as I said, I've enjoyed every single one of her books. But I think one of my absolute favorites is Until Leaves Fall in Paris. That one's one of my favorites. So it's also kind of a bookish book too. So that one for Sarah Sundin. Oops. Come on, let's spell correctly. And then for Amanda Barrett, can't go wrong with her either because she's amazing. But my favorite book by her, which will get you crying, I can almost guarantee it, is The Warsaw Sisters. It is so sad, and I only have one more book by that author. But The Warsaw Sisters is my favorite of hers that I've read so far. And I think it's the one that made me cry the most. But yes, both of those are really good. And I also love World War II fiction. So I have not heard of the Railway Girls. So I will have to check that out. Thank you for the suggestion, Jess. Wow, that was really hard to say. Suggestion, Jess. Hannah says, hi, Jamie, and hi, Sammy. Hi. Okay. Hi, Allie. Hello, everyone. On your way home, but hoping to be able to read in the next sprint. Awesome. Well, I will be here for at least another 40-minute sprint, if not one more after that. So you will be here for a little bit. Hannah says, hi, Allie. Allie says, Hannah. Yes, the same Molly, you think. Yeah, I think she's MJ on Instagram. It was kind of funny because for the longest time, I had no idea who MJ was until I clicked on her profile picture one day and I was like, oh, Molly. It's because it's a different name from YouTube and I got confused and yeah. Just put lunch in the air fryer. Awesome. Well, what are you eating? What are you enjoying? I had steak tonight because I had womanly troubles and last time I had steak, it really helped. This time, we'll find out tomorrow if it helped. But we had steak tonight. We very rarely have steak because my mom can't eat it, so she usually does like a pot pie or something. Hannah said we ate supper, so no reading done that sprint. That's okay. Yeah, I have a later time anyways, or people eat later. I'm an early dinner eater. Sammy says, Hannah and Allie, what's up? Allie says, Sammy. I love when you guys talk to each other in the comments too. Alma asks, would these healing hills count for your alliteration prompt? Absolutely. Go for it. That totally counts for my alliteration prompt in my Dr. Seuss readathon. Absolutely. And I think I'm actually really, really close to finishing that. I think I only have to make a snack to go with the book. I could have done that in probably any number of books, and I just didn't do it. Oh, I just realized I could have probably had a granola bar or a like a granola bar thing, because I think they had granola bars in Recorder. I could have done that. See, I always forget to like have a snack during reading. I really rarely eat snacks. I do sometimes when I'm reading, but I never think about it. So I'm gonna have to try to think of something. I wonder if Journey to Juna has snacks or drinks in it. It's got water. I told you water counted. If there's water on the cover or talks a lot about water, drinking water while reading that book, it counts. I might do that. Oh, I forgot to say Jess's comment. Found a short story novella for the Seuss-along. Awesome. Been wondering what I'd put for that. Yeah, short story novellas, like I would count anything. Honestly, I feel like most middle grades, if you read middle grade, would count for a novella. This is 125 pages. Honestly, anything like under 200 is a novella or short story. So Jess says I'll look them up. Thanks. Don't think I want a really sad one once. I mean, it is a good emotional story, but it's also got hope in it too. Like it doesn't get graphic. She doesn't go like the graphic route with World War II fiction. I know some authors do. They can be a little bit more into the details and stuff. She's very like she does incredible research for her stories, but she's also like considerate about the topics and content and stuff. Jamie says, hi, Allie. And Jamie says, hey, Hannah, and everyone else. Allie says, hey, Jamie. Oh, Jess is having steak in the fridge for dinner tonight, too. Awesome. Yeah, it was in the fridge, and I'm like, we really need to eat it, and this is perfect timing to eat it. I'm back. Hi, Kim. Yeah, the other Jamie kind of came and went. Now you want steak. It was very good. It was a little tough, like around the edges, so I kind of threw that part away, but the rest of it was really good. Yes, the other Jamie isn't here anymore. Hannah loved Until Leaves Fall in Paris. Yes, it was very good. I've read all of Sarah Sundin's books, so I'm waiting for her new book. Oh, no, wait, I haven't read her new one, actually. The one that came out in February. I was supposed to get a review book of it and never came. I don't know what happened to it. Totally okay. That happens very rarely. It happens, but it happens once in a while when Baker Publishing either loses my request or maybe it's lost in the mail somewhere. But I really do need to read her new book because I totally forgot. I'm like, yes, you need to read it because that's the only one you haven't read yet. Jess says, haven't actually checked the Seuss prompts, but should check what I've read so far that might fit. I did that about like a week and a half into the month. I was like, oh, I really need to check, see what I can cross off the Seuss-a-thon, and I crossed off most of the prompts. So except again for the snacks, but we will think of snacks at some point. As I said, I might just drink water. All right, so as far as reading updates for myself, since I did not talk about that, and then we'll do another sprint after I'm done, but I did decide to read Journey to Juna by Kim V. Engelman for my book tonight because I do need to start and finish this trilogy. They're very short. I can read one a day and be done. And I have read 3 chapters so far, or I'm on chapter 3, something like that. I'm on chapter 3. Okay. I'm on chapter 3. So I've read 2 chapters, and this series, it's like, this is one of the only series where like I pop into it and it's like visiting an old friend. I don't think I've ever experienced that with any other rereads that I've had except for this series. Not even like Chronicles of Narnia or Lord of the Rings. Like I still love them, but I don't think they have felt like an old friend, like stepping in to like an old friend and a place that sounds familiar. Like this series does that. I love this series so much. So I'm so happy that I get to talk to one of my favorite childhood authors. It's going to be great. Like first time I read this series was like back when I was like probably 8. So I've known about this series for over 25 years of my life. So I can't wait. I can't wait to talk with her. I can't wait to reread it again. So yeah. So I'm going to continue reading this. I'm going to put another 40-minute sprint so my dad can eat because he just came home a few minutes ago. So that way he can microwave his dinner or whatever. So I'm going to put on the sprints. Again, I'll just catch up with the comments. Jess says she has the Seuss prompts printed out. Just need to actually look at it. Yeah, I have it in my reading journal, so it's printed out. Oh, excuse me. But it's printed out in my reading journal. Hi, Mary. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Awesome. And Miriam, right? Because like I know you changed your username a few times. Oh, yes, yeah, I knew you were Miriam. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here, Miriam. Yay. Okay. I was like, I knew the username and I remembered that you changed it last year. So hi, Marianne. You always pop in as sprint start. That's okay. Hey, that's a perfect timing, right? Is during right in the beginning of a reading sprint. That way you can read the entire time. Well, good to see you're here. All right, so I'm going to put on the 40 minutes and we will get back and talk a little bit more. And I'll see if I'm up to one more sprint. I probably will be after that. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Boy, time sure does fly when you're in a reading sprint, but 40 minutes is already up. That's why I used to do an hour reading sprint because those sprints go really, really fast. But hopefully you enjoyed that sprint. And yeah, let's find out where we were in comments here. Let's see. There we are. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. So I'm on page. What page am I on? I think I'm on 49, just so I don't forget to. I think I'm on page 49. And oh, that's nice actually. I didn't even notice that. On the top here, it actually has what chapter you're on. I don't think any other book has that, does it? Unless I just don't really pay attention. Like I know it has the book, but this one actually has the book and the chapter. You know what? That is like so helpful for somebody who's like in the middle of a chapter. Like you can remember you're in chapter 5 or whatever. That is a really great idea, actually. So yes, I'm on chapter 5 or in the middle of chapter 5. I am, yeah, in the middle of chapter 5. So I've read 3, 4, 2.5 chapters. So read quite a bit more this time. So 49 pages. I'm almost, not quite, but almost at the halfway mark already in Journey to Duna. So I don't think I will finish it tonight. I probably will finish it either after sprints or maybe tomorrow morning, but it should definitely be done by tomorrow morning. So can't wait to read the next book in the series. As I said, it's like visiting old friends. And I remembered who my favorite character was. Like before we even met him, I was like, oh yeah, I love him. So there's one of the main characters has a brother who I believe he's autistic. And I love him. His name's Teddy. They call him Teddy. And he's my favorite character in the whole series. I love him so much. Whenever he has a scene, it's just such a great read. So Jess said, anyone else a nerd like me who has to check how much progress they make in a book in sprints? That's why that's why I ask you guys every time a sprint is done, how much did you read? Are you enjoying it? I haven't said like how much did you read during these sprints too much, but I usually do during sprints. I usually ask how much you guys read. And some of you know, some of you don't, and that's totally okay. I usually keep fairly good track. So at least chapter wise, I've read 2.5 chapters. I think probably about 20 pages, that sprint. Miriam says, yay. I can't remember what we were talking about. Candace says, I always check. I think I'm a smidge addicted to watching the percentage go up. Keeps me motivated. I do that too, definitely, especially more with ebooks and audiobooks versus physical books. I think with physical books, I don't check as often. Miriam says, I finished the Brussels itinerary for your trip into the future. Awesome. Yeah, Miriam loves to plan out trips like way in advance, even though she hasn't actually like planned the trip, but she plans the itinerary, which I think is so much fun. I used to do that too. I would just make a list of things I'd want to see in a city or whatever. Definitely always a good time. And she's reading or should be reading The Artist's Garden by Jackie Bennett. Nice. I like the title of that book. It's a good title. Allie's reading The Shadow Heir, by C.F.E. Black. Got to 53%. Awesome. That sounds like a great title. Also, it sounds fantasy. Sounds like fantasy. Could be. Sci-fi. Probably fantasy. Mom read 1.5 chapters more. You want to slap the one lead character. There are definitely some characters. I haven't read that book in a while, but I remember enjoying Gabriel Meyer's 5th book. I know, Jess, it did fly by. Like, yeah, that's why I did bump it up to an hour when I was doing sprints last year. I used to do only like 20-minute, then I went to a half an hour, then I went to 40, and I finally did hour sprints because I'm like, it just goes by so quick, like nothing. So, but I think 40 minutes is good just because I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. I had lunch and of course read while eating. Oh, you were so like me, Jess. We are twins. I read while eating. Very much so. Teresa says only read 13 pages. That's awesome. 13 pages is great. This print is actually pretty small in this book. Like it's not super small, but it's a little bit smaller in Journey to Duna. So I'm not reading as much. Probably about average. I think I figured it out. I read about, depending on the font and stuff, I can read about 20 pages every half hour. So yeah, I think I'm reading less than average. I think maybe a little bit. Hannah got to chapter 15 in Voice in the Wind. Awesome. Jamie says, worked on the practice page for the Bible journaling class I had to teach. That's awesome. Did you mention that you were doing that? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I think you did Facebook message me about that one time last year, that you were thinking about it. That's awesome. Well, I hope you're enjoying that. I haven't done that in a while. I used to do it every single month, but then I kind of took a long break. I don't know if I'll go back and teach again, but it is really fun. And I did enjoy it. Stressed me out because I'm not a teacher, but I'm glad everybody else enjoys it. Jess says, definitely addicted to seeing my progress. Think I've done 15% in this book today. Awesome. Actually, I am very much addicted to at least keeping track because I have that cute little graph that I put in my reading journal now. So I do keep track that way. So like when I'm done reading for the day, I'll, keep track that way. Like thankfully, like I keep like the last day's tracking. So that way I can just like minus the two totals and figure out what I read the next day. I think I'm at like I would say a 95% accuracy at remembering to record how many pages I read or percentage. Sometimes like some Kindle books don't have page numbers. A lot of them do, thankfully. Or audiobooks, I keep track of their percentage with a different color. Hannah got through 1.5 chapters. Awesome. The characters are being a little nonsensical, but I wanted to see how they fix the mess in the end, so I'll continue. Yeah, I just I finished a book earlier today and the premise was good, but I felt like the characters, like one of the characters was like very much I don't know. She was just like all like gung ho about finding her daughter without like worrying about the consequences of her actions. Like you really shouldn't go rushing into a situation without first like I don't know, waiting for help or something. I don't know, but it was okay. I forgot what it was called now. The Bone Queen. So interesting premise. I don't think it worked. Yeah. There was some things that worked about it and some that didn't. I think it was supposed to be like more thriller horror. I think I would have liked it without like the supernatural aspect. I think if it ended up being more of a thriller ending, like more of the murder mystery aspect, I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more than like if it had a supernatural ending. I didn't figure it out who did it, but yeah, it was interesting. But it was okay. All right, on to the next comment. Mom checked her percentage too if she's reading on her Kindle. Yeah, she's finally getting some use out of her Kindle that she asked for and hasn't really used since she got it like 2 years ago. So I've been borrowing books from the library for her. Hi, Jeanette. Came in during that sprint and got 10 pages read. Awesome. Glad to see you. Hannah had 40-minute sprints are your favorite. Yeah, they're a good amount. It's just, I don't know, nowadays, time just goes by so fast no matter what. I could do like 3-hour reading sprints and it would go like super quick. I think 40 is good for me too. Like when I join other people's sprints too, I don't know if anybody else does this. I am so bad at going back into reading sprints when other people are hosting because like I haven't joined in a long time because I haven't really been joining sprints lately, but like I will get so hooked on reading or whatever, or I have to turn off the YouTube video so I can listen to my audiobook. So then I forget to go back into the sprints and talk. So I'm so bad at that. Hannah's going to switch to Courting Miss Lancaster by Sarah M. Eden. Nice. You're at 47%. Oh, you take turns teaching. Oh, that is a great idea. You were supposed to be doing this month, but my friend asked me to take her place. Thankfully, I had an idea. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel for Bible journaling, and I'm kind of slowly really running out of ideas for Bible journaling, only because like I have shared pretty much everything you can do in Bible journaling. I mean, I've done everything from ink and paper to scrapbooking to painting to jelly presses to stamping to uh yeah, I've done everything. And so like my brain is just kind of running dry of ideas in Bible journaling, which I mean, I'll repeat stuff and repeat designs and stuff, but as far as like teaching new things, I'm completely out of ideas pretty much. Yeah, it is hard to stop reading. Once I get going, especially audiobooks, if I'm not doing anything for the whole day, I can binge listen to an audiobook. I think I did that this afternoon, and I'll just listen to that while coloring or playing games on my phone or whatever. And time sure flies. I stop for food though and like to walk around because I've gotten up to about a mile per day walking wise. So that's really good. I'm trying to get more walking in so that way I can get ready for my vacation. But yeah, I've been walking about a mile a day, but like in increments, like usually after every meal because it also helps with digestion too. So that helps. I think I'm gonna do one more reading spread, but we're gonna do a half-hour one for our last one. I think that'll be good. Yeah. Yeah. So does anybody have any fun weekend plans? I don't think I do. Nope. Got rid of a bunch of stuff though. If you can see the boxes like back there, got rid of a ton of stuff. So dad and probably mom are gonna go tomorrow to get rid of those. So that way that'll be all out of the hallway, which is great. So we unhauled, yeah, a ton of stuff. Very happy with that actually. I need to do it like again, but probably won't for like maybe a couple weeks, but definitely get rid of a lot. Just mostly only listen to audiobooks while I'm driving to and from work. Nice. I've every once in a while I'll listen to audiobooks as somebody else is driving. Well, I do too. I put one earbud in because I like to be present, you know. Like I can't put like to me if you put two earbuds in while driving, not a good idea. You need to be present. I put one in just so I can understand the narrator, but I do sometimes. Mostly if it's like a really long trip, like hour and a half or more. I didn't know that, Jamie. I thought you watched my book channel first. Well, thank you for letting me know. That's interesting. I really thought you discovered my book channel first. That was my original first channel though, and I do love that channel. Yeah. Yeah, mom and dad. Crafting tomorrow, awesome. Yeah, I'm not planning too much this weekend only because of stomach pain. But I don't know. I've been coloring quite a bit in my coloring books this week, so I probably won't color, but I might just rest this weekend, not do much. That's the one thing I can't do actually is listen to audiobooks while cleaning. I have tried and I get so distracted with the cleaning that it doesn't help. So I end up listening to music while cleaning. That's the one thing I can't do is like a lot of physical activity. I can walk and listen. That's about it, but I can't like actually clean. It's weird. Like I've tried and then like I miss like half the book. I'm like, okay, we're not doing this anymore. Yeah, I tried doing it alone without my earbud, and for some reason, I I don't listen. And, like, I can't understand half of what they're saying because I listen to, like, twice the speed, but I can only do that through earbuds and not in a speaker, it just sounds weird. Food shopping, essential shopping, or fun shopping. I went fun shopping with my mom last week. We haven't been out in, like, a really long time, and I didn't buy anything. I was sorely tempted because there was those, like, 3D facial mugs. They had Pluto and they had Donald, and I don't have either one of those because 'cause I've been kinda collecting 3D mugs. I've got quite a few. I've got Dumbo, Grumpy, Goofy, I can't remember who else I have in 3D form. Winnie the Pooh, maybe? Yeah, I think I have Winnie the Pooh. So I should have grabbed those too, but I was good because I have too many mugs and no room. So that's okay. All right. I think I have the timer set for half an hour already. So I think we'll do one more half hour and then we'll come back. And I did almost forget, but I do sign us off with a prayer for the weekend. So I'll do that too because I almost forgot about that. So I'll have to remember to do that after the last sprint. All right. So our last sprint is coming up, and I'll see you all back in 30 minutes instead of 40. everyone. How did you do on our last half-hour sprint? Let me know how you all did. I did pretty good that sprint, actually. Got done quite a bit. Where am I? Chapter 9. Oh, if we only had like 3 more minutes, I could have done another chapter because it's a short one. But I've read about 25, 26 pages. So not bad at all. I always get really hooked like after the first chapter when they meet Laurel, which is like the symbol of Jesus, just like Aslan is in Chronicles of Narnia. I like zoom through this book. So I'm like 3/4 of the way through already. I'm on page 77. So I could finish this tonight, but I think I'll just switch to an audiobook for now. This would be great on audio. I'm just saying. It would be fantastic on audio. And I really do love her new covers. I wonder who designed the covers. Oh, here we go. Cover design by Mike Stuber. Interesting. So that's who did the cover. Part of whipfnstuff.com. But yes, it's a great, it's a fun cover. I mean, it gets the gist. I personally still like the original covers, but I like the colors of the new covers, if that makes sense. But yeah, this one's such a great series, man. If you've never read it, you really do need to read Journey to Duna. It is such a great series. And they're short, but boy, are they impactful for such short books. For sure. I love them. I was thinking about like annotating and highlighting, but I might end up keeping these for my future kids. So I don't know if like I want to highlight it or just, let them read it and highlight it for themselves. I don't know. All right, where are we in the comments? Just so I can finish the comments before we get off here. Jamie said some grocery shopping, but I also want to run to a thrift shop where I saw a church painting. Awesome. Well, I hope that painting is still there. If it is, then you were meant to grab it. Mom read 7% More, a total of 3.5 chapters. Awesome. That's okay, Miriam. You don't have to do any reading. It's okay. Mary Beth finished. Awesome. And you're welcome for the sprints. Just read a few picture books to our kids and got another chapter of Thea of Golden. Awesome. I'm all choked up right now. That chapter was hard and beautiful. I've heard mixed reviews of that book. Like some really like it, some find it a little bit slow. So I'll have to check it out. Just read 22% of The Irish Nurse at the Lodging House. Awesome. She's not even at the lodging house yet. I read a book like that one time. Okay, it was called The School for German Brides. I think that's what it was called. The School for German Brides was literally like a chapter in the entire book. It drove me crazy. I was like, the title of the book should be the main idea or the main story, and it was not. It was hilarious. I was like, when is the actual School for the Brides gonna pop in? It wasn't even, I don't even think it was a chapter. It was like a few pages. It was hilarious. And I was like, okay, well, there's the School for German Brides. There it is, and there it goes. Hi, just been a few minutes ago. Well, I'm glad you were able to get a few little bit of listening. Listen to Giant's Bread by Mary Westmacott, Agatha Christie. Nice. So it's one of those like using Agatha Christie characters with like a re-representation, I guess, of it. I've never tried any of those yet. Teresa read 24 pages. Nice. Finished up chapter 25 in Noble and read 10 pages in All the Lost Places. Nice. And Hannah got to 52%. You're falling asleep in your chair. Well, I'll say a quick prayer before we get off here. Jess said it's really good and has set up why she's leaving and will go to the lodging house. It's not distracting so far, but yes, I've read some of that too. All right, so I'm just going to say a quick prayer to set us off for the weekend. Dear Lord, thank you for reading sprints tonight, Lord God. Thank you for awesome friends that come and support me during reading sprints, Lord God, and keep me company. And just thank you for the good books we read tonight. And I pray that we'll all have a blessed weekend, Lord God. And just thank you for your presence, Lord God, every single day, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Thank you guys for joining in. It was lots of fun tonight. I'm getting really tired, but I'm also hungry. So I'm going to go grab something to eat and go probably listen to an audiobook now. All right. Good night, everyone. And I will see you all on